Right, hi guys, welcome back. Right, now Lisa's she's done a little go at doing tenons, so she's done those. Anyway, it's all right. Not thinking completely, thinking everyone knows everything. What I should have done was shown Lisa. I did do one afterwards, and I showed Lisa. What I did was I put a tenon on the other end of her one, so that was her one, and I put that on there. Should have shown her exactly what I meant really with the tool, how to just come in, drop the handle and just basically raise the handle and come in. That's all it is that motion, okay? But she got there in the end anyway. So right, I'll leave her tool there for the moment. She's now going to do a recess. Now I've just prepared 3 little blocks for her to play with. Okay, these are just bits of 2x4 or 4x2, whichever, treated fence post. Okay, it's normally spruce you get. You can get it pine, spruce, whatever. Now a lot of people will say if you're going to learning to don't practice on this stuff because it's hard to get a finish on, it'll dishearten you. No, totally wrong. Use this stuff. 1, it's cheap, it's disposable. Okay, you're not wanting to keep it. 2, when you get a good finish on here, you'll get a good finish on everything. It annoys me when I see people doing these things to show and they use a lovely nice bit of soft maple or a bit of greenwood and it turns like butter, and that's not the real weld. Okay, if you can get this sort of finish here on this sort of wood, then you're going to find it a doddle on any other. And we're not keeping these pieces, they're practice pieces. Doesn't matter if it goes wrong. Don't go and spend out £20 on a bowl blank and learn to do a recess or a tenon, because when you mess that up, you're going to be upset. All right. Now I've put a worm screw in here, and I'm just going to mount this for Lisa. And what I'm going to do, actually, I've got one piece here that's got a little split in it, so I'm going to use that first. And I'm going to just show Lisa what I want her to do, because I should have shown her first exactly what to do. So this piece, I'm just going to mount on here, just on the screw. Okay, so that's it. And so I'll back it off a little bit, give it a little wiggle. That's it. It's just, as soon as it touches, it's tight. Don't over tighten it, because I guarantee you it will move that little bit. Right, now let me just check that. Worm screw. Yeah, that's tight. That's in there. Right, it's just held on a worm screw. We don't need anything else. Now what I'm going to want Lisa to do is to come in and just put a little bit of shape on this. Let me just get her tool rest at the right height. Yep. Now I'm gonna, sorry guys, I was doing that just now. I'm gonna bring the camera around here. I'm just gonna leave this angle for you at the moment. Okay, and you should see everything. Well, I'll grab my face shield. Now, if you just stand this side, like this side, that's it. Right, all I want you to do is we're just going to pretend we're doing a bowl, okay? So we're going to start that up, let it spin up. Right, we're going to use our round chisel, and we're just going to do this. Now see how my handle's down, this angle, right? And all we're going to do is this. We're just taking this tool off. Nothing complicated. We're just working our way round. We're coming, as we come back round, we come round with our tool. Let me just push this in a little bit. Right, when you move this, if you move it with it running, don't push it into the wood, because it's silly. Right, so we're coming round again here, we're just coming here, and as we come round, we're just moving out the way so we can come round, and there we go. That's all we're doing with that, okay? Now we've got our bottom and we want to put our recess in that. So what I want you to do is I want you to get your square chisel, and I want you to just push very gently like that, right to the middle, okay? Yeah. Just nice and gentle, don't worry about any finishing. Right. Now what we're going to do, actually I'm going to move this towel stop out of the way because we don't want that. Right. Now we're going to turn this round and we're going to come into there. Now, there are many ways we can do a measurement, okay? Let me take this off. There's many ways we can do a measurement, guys. We can use a set of these. Okay, I've already marked them for the jaw, so we're going to have a no mark, okay? I've just basically marked what I've got on the chuck jaws. Now, we can come in with this and we can, all we do is we come in and we're touch with this one only on the tool rest, and we touch with it very, very gentle. This is when there's no pressure needed, okay? This is suitable for you. Right, and when we touch, we just watch that this one has got to match up. Now it's not, so that's too big. So we come in a fraction and we put another line. Right, now the 2 points match, okay? So that's one way we can mark our tenon. We can do it that way. If you want, you can stop the lathe and measure it and do it that way. And you can measure where it's going to be, so you want it there and you'll just come in with a pencil and mark the line. Or you're very clever, make yourself up a little tenon tool, okay? I've got a video out for this, okay? There's a video for this, it's up there. It won't be up there because I don't know how to do it, but it sounds good, doesn't it? They all say that. Right, we put our tool rest is a little bit high. Right. We put our nail, just goes on the centre. We come in with our marking implement and we just touch there and we make a line, and that's our mark for our recess, okay? And that's set to give the perfect circle every time, okay, for not marking. Right, so we've done that. Now what we need is we need to move some of that wood out so we can get in there. And the best thing with that is a parting tool. Now I normally use my Carbide one, but because I know probably a lot of you don't have them. Oh, sorry, you can use normal tools. Oh, sorry, I've got a Carbide one here. But for me, I use my Carbide one, okay? Now, again, I'm slightly high. I'm going to lower it. This will make it easier for Lisa. Right, so I'm just slightly above centre, and all I'm going to do is come in, dead straight, just raise my handle, and that's all I want to do. Put that little slot in there, and then I'm just going to take this away. That can be seen on camera. I'm standing over here, so you would be more over here like this doing this. I'm just standing away because I'm clever like that. I'm that good. Right, now I've taken some of it away just so I can get in there with the square chisel, and I'm just going to use the square Carbide one just to come in, be gentle, because like I said, when it comes to the full flat on there, it can be a little bit on the grabby side. Now we've done that. Now what we're going to do, you watching all this? Because this is what you've got to do. Now we've got our tool that we made, okay, our little tenon tool, and all we're going to do is come in. Now for this, where with the other one we kept the bar straight, okay, like that, and we went in and we just lifted to do the tenon. With this one, we want this edge straight, so we've got to come in at that angle, okay? So now you don't want to be straight, because this has got to go in here like this, watch. Like that, okay? And we just gently tuck it into that corner. We can come across, clean that all up like that with it, right? And we've just come in. So we have to have our chisel at that angle because that has to, the cutting edge has to be flat on there so that the point will go in and put our little dovetail in there, okay? Right, I'm just going to go in again a little bit because I've just seen there's a little line there. That's it. It's because I'm doing it at a funny angle. I can't see it. Right, so now we've got that. Now, if you want to put any of your marks in or little rings, you can come in, you just use the corner of your chisel and say, there you go, I've made it nice and pretty. Right, and that, as I said, this isn't wood to be finished. All right, you would just do your little bit of sanding and stuff on that, and then we'll take that off like so. Just take our worm screw out. Now that, there we go on there, and that's it, tight, and we're held, okay? And for that, take the lock off. Right, now for that one, guys, if you can see this, see, now I want that to be only open that amount, okay, and that gives me a perfect circle in there, okay? And because they're dovetailed, and that's got a dovetail, that can't pull out of there, okay? We can't pull that out. That's perfect. And you can get down to a tiny little 1mm one if you want. And when you do it, just when you're hollowing on it, don't get catches. Don't get catches. The only thing that will ever make that come off of there is if you get a catch. If you get a catch and it comes off, well, that's your fault. Don't get a catch. I've got another video for that up there, which will tell you how to turn without getting a catch. Everything I do is the angle of my tools, the way I and that, of course, again, I mean, I haven't sanded this, but as you see, I've just taken it off, and we get left with, we have no marks inside, okay? So we can completely finish our bowl, sand it all up, wax it, do everything, hold it on there, and that's it. Now, this hasn't been, all I did was come around that with the carbide. I'm not doing it for a finish, but you can do a little shear cut on that, which will clean that bit of end grain up, and you'd have a beautiful finish with the carbide. And that's on a piece of fence post. Okay, actually they really make beautiful looking bowls, I must say. Right, okay, enough of that waffling. Lisa, are you ready to have a go?
I'm gonna have a go.
Contender, are you ready?
Gladiator.
Right, okay, there's your piece of wood. So you've got to screw that on. So let's see if she's all in shot. Yeah, we'll zoom it up a bit. You can use that spindle lock if you want, just to lock it. So
I'll try and do it up because then I don't have to remember to.
So as soon as it
tight.
That's it. As soon as it's tight, that's enough.
Release it.
Back it one off. That's it. Take it back and then tighten it again.
And
that's it. Tight.
Yeah.
That's tight.
That's that.
Yep.
Okay.
Right. So you're going to bring your tool rest in.
This way. Yeah.
No, I turned it. Let me do it. Right. Hang on. Let's get your tool rest just positioned. Roughly sort of there. Now let me just check the height because I have moved it, but I think you're going to be all right at that. Yeah, we're just above centre. You're going to be cutting in. Remember,
angle down.
Chisel here, and you're just going to stroke these corners around like this. Chisel down, handle down, slightly rolled, right? And we're right this. We're cutting way above centre. Where centre's here, okay? That's centre there. Across there, we're cutting up here, okay? So we're above centre. Impossible, can't get a catch. If you get a catch, most it's going to do is just pull you down there. Skip backs aren't catches. Skip backs are just annoying because they ruin the bloody piece. That's all they are. Okay, they're not any danger. Right, okay. I'll put your chisel back in there. You can pick that up yourself, and I'll go behind the camera where it's safe.
So from me,
Right.
I think it's to be at that side.
Okay, let me just position you guys. Right, okay. Lisa's going to now do a
Turn it on, stand
recess.
back. Okay,
Handle down. Right, come in, chisel rolled over. That's it. Right, go round. Just brushing off that corner. That's it. You should get nice shavings. There you go. You've got lovely shavings coming off. And all we're doing is, what I'm going to do, I'm going to put that one there. That one there. That's what you're making. That. Rolled over. Keep the chisel there. Working work off the tip. Remember, we come round, we work off the tip, and we follow it round. Okay, we don't stand here and stroke this way. We have to follow around with it. Okay, drop the handle down. Right, see, this is lazy turner. See, I've told her she's got to point the tool where she's cutting, and now she's cutting off the side of it again. Lazy turner, see, doesn't want to move 2 inches. Right.
I find that I'm going to go off this way.
Around here, point the chisel in the way it's going. Right, it's pointing. This is your straight line. This. It's always pointing at the surface you're cutting. If you're there, pointing over there, you're not cutting over there. Right. And then come round. Follow it round in one flow. Sort of. Don't go too far round on the bottom because we're going to go flat on across that. That's it. So come round. Tip always pointing at the edge you're cutting. That's it. You twisted it off a bit there, but
it's not like I'm going to go off the edge this way.
Well, move your step back.
Yeah.
Sorry, Lisa's got a little step here because she's not grown up yet. So Lisa has a little step she stands on. Right, okay, it gives you more room. Right, that's it. That's going to do you as a finish, okay? Right, so now we're going to go in with a square like you see me do. We're just going to take this, clean this up, okay?
Flatten this.
Yeah, so what we're going to do is we're going to move that around like that, right? There, and we're going to just very gently. You're only taking a fraction now. Be nice and gentle. We're only taking literally about 1 mil.
Chisel flat.
Yeah. Go straight in, and you'll go straight all the way to the middle. Keeping 1 mil of cut. Don't go inwards. You don't go in, you don't go out, you go dead straight. Lift the handle to come down to the middle, lift, that's it. So you come down to the middle, lift it, keep going in, keep pushing, keep pushing, keep pushing, keep pushing. Stop. Right, you had a tiny little bit more, tiny little bit more. But you're getting vibration because you're not, keep the tool down on the wrist. No, because you're coming, look, you've got your handle to, you're hitting it with the back of the cutter, not the front. Okay? And you don't want to hit it with the back of the cutter. You want the cutter flush. Yeah. That's it. Now just go into the middle. No, you're getting grabbed because you're pushing in too much with it. Let me just come here and help you. Right, we'll come back here. You keep hold of it. There. Okay, one steady movement. And that's it. That's off. Right, now. Now we're going to stop the lathe. Right, we're going to move our tool rest around. It's not a bad finish. You've got a pretty good look. That's I'll give you an 8.5 out of 10, I suppose, if you're lucky. Yeah. Right, now let me just check. Right, we're going to be using a parting tool, so I think I'm going to have to lower you down a little bit because you have a bit of trouble with this idea of raising your handle. Yeah. Right, so we're going to start there. Right, now, what you're going to do is you're going to mark that first. So, like I said, we're going to have a little try with everything. Yeah. Okay. Now, when you come in with that one. Yeah, that point. So, on the tool rest, just that one point. You come in, make a little mark, then bring it round and just see if the two lines match up. Right. If it doesn't, you have to alter it, okay? So, if you come in there and that line is further out, then you just have to move along a bit. If it's the other, if it's closer in, then you just have to come this way a bit. Okay? Right, so let's start you up. Now, very, very gentle. You're just putting a tiny little mark on. So come in with one point. Yeah, just touch it. Right, now where does the other, pull it out, pull it back out. Now, where does the other one come if you put the 2 points together?
Slightly out.
Right, put another mark. Right, where does it come?
I think that's all right.
That's all right. Well, then go back in and just press a little bit harder with it. Just the one point, not the other one. That's it. Now you can see it, see? Yeah. Do they match up? Yes, they do. Yeah. Right. That's how you can do it with that one. Yeah. So pop that back on the table. Yeah. Now the other one is this one. Okay, and what you do with this one, that's your recess bit. It's got it written on it, recess. We put the nail on the centre. So you can try both. We put the nail on the centre there and we just go in that hole and gently touch the wood. Okay? So you try with that one and then you can say, well, I prefer that way or that way. It's up to you. That's on the centre. That's it, done. You didn't have your pencil straight.
No.
Again, you can't hold anything straight. Right, okay, well that's all right, we've got that. So now we're going to come in with our parting tool. Right, I'm going to try and get in the position here. I've got to put this right over this way because I know you're going to be trying to come in there. Right, okay, so now you're going to come in with your parting tool. You're going to go straight, yes, dead straight, and you're going to go in. Right, so just going to move a step back in place, guys. Hang on. Right, you're going to go in dead straight with it, and you're going to go in just about 3 mil or so, about half the thickness of half the depth of the actual cutting bit. Okay. So remember, we come in, we put it on there, and then we gently raise the handle until we get a cut. Right, so raise the handle, raise it, raise it, raise it. No, you're not straight, you're pushing it out to one side. Bring the handle towards you. That's it. Towards you. That's it, now just go in. That's it, whoop. Now take another pass on that bit to remove some of that out of the way.
Shall we go off to the side?
Yeah, I know, because you don't hold the chisel straight, that's why. I don't know, you just can't hold
I
it
just can't
straight.
do it straight, yeah.
Right, now
I don't know
take
why.
your square chisel and you're going to take some of that out with your square chisel.
I've got to practice more on that.
Right, nice and gentle, you're just coming in a little bit at a time. Don't touch the other edge,
No.
just the one edge. Okay, go on then.
So I raise the handle, innit?
No, just
No,
go
just
in.
go
But
straight flat.
again, your chisel's not straight there. Straight, that's it. You must keep the chisel straight all the time.
Yeah, it looks straight to me.
Yeah, I think it's trouble with your eyes.
Yeah.
Right, it's slightly high, so you've got to lift the handle up because we're slightly, the tool rest is a little bit high for that particular tool. Right, so lift the handle, lift it, lift it. There we go. Right, okay, that's done. It's nice. Right, put your chisel away.
Got lines.
Now we're going to come in and we're going to put our dovetail in. Now this one you don't hold the chisel straight because you hold the cutting edge straight onto it.
Yeah.
Okay, right, hang on a minute. Let me come back here, make sure, yeah, we can still see everything. Right, okay, so we're going to gently come in. We want that right up against this edge and we just push in. Right, now, if you look in here, mind your head out of the way. If you look in here, just there, there's a line. Again, because you're not putting it flat on there, you're coming off with the cutter, with the cutting edge. So,
In there.
yeah. Look at that cutting edge. Right, what's going to hit first?
The corner.
That corner, isn't it? So you've got to have it flat. Right. Right. So, just gently, gentle. Just gently cleaning it up. Come in. Hang on. Right. There, that's clean. Got the handle just to take the little nibble out. Don't keep moving it round. That's it. Keep it there. That's it. Right,
Oh, you haven't got your mask on.
right, there we are. That's nice and clean in there. Even though I'm holding it, you're pulling it away all the time.
I know.
Right, that's it. Excuse me. Yeah, that's because I haven't got a mask on. I've got a bit of dust. Right, now we're just going to use the corner of the square chisel to put a couple of lines in there. So just the corner, just the tip of it. Handle straight, dead straight, and we're just going to go there and there. That's it. Right.
Yeah, I need more practice on all this stuff.
You need to hold your handle straight.
I don't, yeah.
You keep moving. Even when I was holding it, you're pulling your
I
handle
tried
out the
everything.
way.
I've never been able to, like screwdrivers that I can't hold straight. I don't know why.
Because you're a woman. That's
Saws.
Women aren't made like
Screwdrivers.
men. They're not made like us,
Whether
see.
it's saws,
Right,
screwdrivers.
okay. Anyway,
Yeah.
besides all that, let's have a look what we got. Right. We haven't got a bad finish on there. A little shear cut, that would clean that up lovely. So you're pretty good with there. That bottom was okay. Bit of sanding, that'll clean that up. In here, yep, we've got it quite nice. It's all right. Now we're going to take this off. And we're going to see how it fits in our chuck. And we're going to see if it fits. Right, okay, pop that on there. Should just take a couple of turns. That's tight. Quarter, that's it. Now, that's nice, that's holding on nice. We've got our gap right, so we've got a perfect circle. We're going to start up and we're going to see whether it runs true. There you go. And it's all running nice and true. So now you'd be able to...
Yeah. So with that the Tenon tool, so
Yep.
it's the flat
Yeah, when you go in, look, that has to be flat
that
on
has
there.
to be flat. But it
So
still
that
goes
handle,
at
see,
angle,
when you've
yeah.
got to go square, you go like that, or you go like that.
Yeah.
When you've got to go like that,
go
you go
straight.
square.
Maybe I've got part different thing in me.
Like what? Part different?
Like-
What different?
Like just culture. I don't know.
Culture?
Yeah.
Oh, is it? I think
Yeah.
it's just because you're a knob myself. But there you go. That's just my opinion. Right. So that we would just push that cutting edge straight in, and that will give you that dovetail. And when you go in, you can just come over slightly like that with it, and that will put the dovetail into the side.
Yeah.
So it's there. It
angle,
just goes in.
but-
All we're doing is putting that little cut underneath. Okay, and that's how we do our recess, and that will not mark, and that will hold on, and you'll be able to follow that and everything, and it'll be fine. Okay. Did you want to have a quick little go on hollowing with this? Of course you do.
I'll do following as a separate video.
We're just going to have a quick go while we've got this on here. Okay, and all we're going to do is we're going to give you a 9mm, and you're just going to do a very quick little bit on this one. Okay, we're on centre. No, we're not. We're going to go slightly down, and you're only going to do this with it flat. We're not doing nothing fancy, so don't worry. Right there. All you're going to do is you're just going to be going just in and out, back and forwards like this. Okay, taking it away nice and gentle. I'm going to put my dust mask on because I don't want to be getting that sawdust. Right, okay then. Start her up. Right. Nice and level, nice and straight. Don't angle the tool up, keep the handle there. Okay, away you go. That's it, keep your handle straight. Right, now come out and go here and go in and... all the way to the middle. There we go. Right, now we're just going to get down our little depth there. All we're doing is we're just going to do, look, a little wiggle with it. Little wiggle, like that. Little wiggle. There we go. Right, now come back here. Hang on, don't be a rush, don't pull it away, just let me, look, get that nibble away, and that's it, right. Loosen up a little bit, there we go. Gentle as you come to the middle, we don't want to take no more depth away. But we want to continue to cut all the way through. Continue to cut all the way through. Whoa. Come back here. You're taping away, not taking nothing from the side. Right, go down. Right. Just wait there. Now we're going to roll it and we're going to come back this way. Done. Right.
Tear out and that's that wood and it's
Sorry?
a lot of tear out and that.
You got, yeah, but we ain't done any finished cuts as such. I weren't getting that. You're not ready for that yet.
No.
You're not ready for that yet.
No.
But what you've done is you've had a little. That's the first time you've ever done hollowing.
Yeah.
That's your first go at hollowing, so that's all right. You've done okay there. Right, so that tear out would clean up with some better cuts. See, with that you'd need to drop the handle down. Like I said, you drop the handle down and come out. No, you're not ready for that yet. No. You're having trouble just holding the handle straight, so we'll get there. Right, but anyway, that's your first little attempt at a little bowl. But that we would clean that up, no problem whatsoever. Okay. But that was the main thing for today, was putting a recess. So you've done recess and you've done tenon. Okay?
I'm going to practice on that.
Yeah, you're going to practice on that. Right, now, this one just needs, very, very quickly, I'm going to pop that in there. It needs a tenon putting on there. So can you just put a tenon on there for me? Right, you've got your tenon tool, so I just want you to put a tenon on there for me. Okay? And we're going to just watch you and see how you do. So you know how far you're coming in, don't you? I just want a tenon to go in that jaw, so remember you're not going too deep. Handle down, right down. That's it, come in. Bring the handle up. It, done. Right, so you've just very quickly popped the tenon on there. Now we're going to just pop it out, turn it round, and we're going to see how it fits. There we go. Start her up, and it all runs through. So there you go. You can do your tenons nice and quick like that. There we go. Right, there we go, guys. So hope you enjoyed that. There you go.
Hope you can learn how not to do it.
There you go.
How not to do it and how to do it.
So basically, quite easy and simple. Just to put your recess in the bottom. Ideally, make yourself up a little marking tool. Very easy, very cheap and easy to do. Besides that, you can do your... A lot of people are a bit worried about putting points in and stuff like that. They can grab, so if you get it wrong and that side touches, it will flip. It won't fly up in the air because you rolled it onto it, but it will give you a little catch, and you know, it could put some marks on your piece and spoil it. So you don't really want that to happen.
I prefer the pencil.
Easy way is to make that up. You can make one up for tenons. So if you've got a tenon on your bowl, you'll do that, which Lisa's going to do on her next one. She'll be putting a tenon on the bottom of a bowl, okay? And that's what she'll be doing on the next go. So there you go, guys. Right, toodle pip for now, and we'll see you on the next one.
Bye, guys.